Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. As always, I'm going to do my usual and get you pulled up in front of me on my big screen here so I can see your comments. I hope you're well today. I'm not going to lie, I was running to turn this on in time. I always think I give myself enough time in the morning, and I just never do. I'm always trying to add one last thing to my schedule this morning. And as a result, you are getting this. Okay, so this, nobody comes to talk about my hair, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. We've talked about curly hair before and how it's kind of crazy and all of the things. So good morning, hi. I was running around like a crazy person. I was up early, you guys. I was awake like just after 6. And I was doing all kinds of things, but I talked to my daughter for a while, like 2 hours, but I was working at the same time while we were on the phone. Good morning. Hi, everybody. But anyway, so then I got sidetracked. I like completely lost track of time, and I was like, wow, okay, I haven't done anything with myself. Like, I was still in pajamas, you guys. Like, oh, my clock. You'll see I need a new battery in my clock. So that's the wrong time. But like, what is it? 10:01. I was still in pajamas at like 9:55. I'm not even kidding you. I had everything set up and everything was ready. But then I was like, oh my gosh, literally was in pajamas. So this is what I throw this thing in my hair in the morning. And talk slow, Jasmine. Oh my gosh, it's okay. I have lots to tell you. But anyway, I put this thing in my hair in the morning when I first get up because my dogs usually wake me up, and it's kind of a shit show, to be honest with you. 4 dogs is a lot, and they're really excited to see me, and they're really excited to get out in the morning. So I always throw this thing in my hair. So I'm not even kidding you guys. I just went like this and I put this in. So don't mind my crazy curly hair, but I did get out of my pajamas, so that's exciting. Good morning. Hi, good morning, everybody. Hi, Mom. Hey, hi, everyone. Good morning from Calgary. How's the weather out there today? It is beautiful. For any of you that are not having good weather, I'm really sorry. I apologize, but I'm going to brag a little bit about our Vancouver Island West Coast sunshine, you guys. It's been insane this week. Like, honestly, you would think it was July. It's been so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Jasmine. You guys are so cute. That's why I love you. And that's why we keep hanging out, because you guys are so good for a girl's self-esteem. I think it is, Tam. I think I should still be in pajamas. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a pajama Sunday and it'll be like literally required. Val, I know. Like, so hot where you are. Honest to God, you guys, like, I know this doesn't sound hot, but for those of you that are on the island or in a valley, it was like 26. I think yesterday was our high. I could be lying to you. I feel like somebody said it was 26. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's been like 23, 24. Oh, good. I'm glad you're on your deck having coffee, Cynthia. So anyway, super, super hot, and we're in a valley. So it gets really hot, which is one of the reasons we bought here, because we love the heat in the summer. It's so nice. But holy smokes. So we turned, okay, this is going to sound awful and I don't mean it to. We've heated our pool. I think some of you knew that. It was a big thing for us. We'd waited years and years to do it. So we did it last year. We put in a natural gas heater so that we can swim all year long, because we all really love the pool and we just weren't getting enough use out of it. We were only like the summer before. I probably could have counted, like, it just wasn't warm enough for it to heat the size of the pool, and for us to really feel like we were enjoying it. We put this pool in to enjoy and we weren't really using it. So anyway, we put in a heater, blah, blah, blah. So we can swim all year long. But obviously, you know, we like to swim in it when it's nice. That's the most important time. But anyway, it was too hot the other day. So we turned the heater down, but it wasn't getting cold. My whole point with this, total squirrel. My whole point with this conversation is that we've had such crazy heat for May that it wasn't getting cool enough at night to drop the temperature in the pool. Like, it was too hot. Like, it was horrible because we had the cover on and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, first world problems, but I've left the cover off and now it's actually refreshing when we get in it. That was my point with that entire tangent. Yes, Scott, I'm sure it's hotter in Saudi Arabia. Oh, Michelle, you're in Tennessee. Cloudy, 1 p.m. Yeah, so you're 3 hours ahead. Welcome. So nice to see you. Well, Heather, just come out and visit me and swim in mine. You guys are always welcome. I'm always telling you that, especially when the store gets open. Book your time and then you can have a little swim when you come for a visit. Gorgeous in Red Deer. That's awesome. Yeah, Lindsay, it is warm for the island. It really is. Like, we see temperatures of like 32, 33 in the summer. And that's insane. Like, that's so, so, so hot. But honestly, for May, like 24, 25, 26, it's hot. My poor dogs, I've been hosing them down, which is actually kind of funny because then they just like get crazy and they run around the yard and it's funny to watch. But, oh, Naomi, you are my people. You're going kayaking. Kayaking is literally my favorite thing to do in the whole world. I love kayaking so much. We bought kayaks for the whole family about 3 years ago. Two years ago? With COVID, who frickin' knows how long ago we bought kayaks. But anyway, sometime in the last few years, we bought kayaks and we love them. And with Alex, of course, being sick recently, we haven't been in them yet this year. So hopefully July, when Scott comes home, I think we'll get the kayaks out. He just can't lift anything right now. So yes, awesome. So good. Okay. Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you are ready to scrapbook. I have a fun layout for you. And then I have one that I'm going to do with you, like usual. I actually just about didn't. I will be honest with you. The layout that I did to share with you first, I was having a hard time scrapbooking it, and I'll tell you when I show it to you why. But I was started and I really wanted to do it. And so anyway, it just took me a lot longer and I finished it kind of at the last minute. I still have to put my journaling on it. But anyway, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Carol, 15 so far where you are. Well, that's pretty warm for 10 a.m. up island for sure. Oh, you went kayaking yesterday, Shauna. Oh, that's amazing. I can't wait to get out on them. It just is like literally, like I said, it's one of my most favorite things to do in the whole world. It's one of those things, you know how you have your place where you feel completely at peace and totally calm and you don't think about anything else? That's kayaking. Well, kayaking in Disneyland. Isn't that crazy? I've always said that. Like, we've been to Disneyland so many times and it's a place where I completely unplug. I like revert to being a child and I don't think about anything else. So yeah, kayaking in Disneyland. Those are two kind of polar opposites. Those are my favorite things where I totally step aside from life. Oh, you're in California. Oh, awesome. 66 and beautiful. Well, California. I mean, that's on my list. If that was one place I could pick to live, I would live in California. I love California. Anyway, okay, I have some fun things to share with you again today. Couple of things I wanted to touch on. First, thank you for all of the applications that are coming in for the creative team. I am so excited to be seeing all of your applications. Your projects are so beautiful. I'm so grateful for you guys sending those in. You still have, if you're thinking about it, you still have one more week. So we gave you a little over 2 weeks to put your applications together. So if it's something that you think you want to do, send your application in. I would love to see it. And yeah, we'll be deciding the application process will close on the 25th, and then we'll announce the new team on the 1st of June. So if it's something that you've been thinking about or you've always wanted to try, or even if you're on 6 design teams already and you think you have time to be on ours, send your application in. All the details are on the blog and you can find those links in the social media. Okay, so that is that for the new creative team. I made a list. That's why I keep looking over here. New cut files, you guys. I put new cut files on the website this morning. Deneen and I got those all ready to go. Summer was creating them for me last week. I had a bunch of ideas that I wanted to put together specifically for a new page kit, because I do have a new page kit that I'm going to share with you as well. Everything is online already. So it's all there. So the new page kit is awesome. You get all of the cardstock, all the pattern paper, pre-cut cut files. So we're going to cut these pieces, the pieces that you need for our page sample. Those are pre-cut in the kit. And then a 12 by 12 cardstock sticker sheet as well. That's also in the kit. And it's online right now. And I think it's like $19, $19.50 or something. And you get enough product in there that you can create up to 4 layouts. You might even get a 5th if you're super duper creative with all of your bits. But we've got the one sample and then enough product, like enough cardstock bases and things to create a bunch more. So that's on the website. And then there are 3 travel cut file bundles, and those are on the website under cut files as well. So if you're looking for some travel cut files and ideas, go and check those out. They're awesome. I'm so excited about them. I've already started using them myself. So though none of us are really traveling right now, I know we've all got travel photos. So you can go check that out. So the cut files are under cut files on the website, and the new page kit is under kits. You'll see it. I think it's the first one on there as well. Okay, so you can check those out. And I will show them to you here when I change my view. I have all the winners from last weekend. Remember I had like those 6 phenomenal prizes, so maybe I'll show those to you after we get scrapbooking. So maybe let's just start on our layout, and then at the end I will tell you the winners and show you what I found to give away this week. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Heather, you're going to love them. They're awesome. I'm so excited about them. And I'm going to be sharing projects kind of all throughout the week using the new travel cut files. And there's also a tag set in there, and I'm really excited to show you what I did with the tags too. So kind of follow along this week and you'll see what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to go to the layout. Here we go. So as you can see, it's still a little dark right here. I don't know what the heck I've done. I've moved so many things around in here, you guys, and not because I was reorganizing, but more because I was just shoving things, trying to make room until the new shop is built. And I have I'm missing a light. It's what I'm doing. I'm missing a light. So anyway, it's a little dark over here. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out, you guys. I'm starting to get back in the groove. Hopefully this week is going to feel much more normal. So this is the layout that I created with the new sketch. And like I said, I was having a hard time. I'm trying really hard. I know I've shared a few layouts kind of the diagnosis process with what Alex has been going through. This layout, I was going through all the photos over the last few days. Alex has just started asking to see some of them. And it's been emotional. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Like, it's been definitely super hard to go through these photos. But anyway, I got these on. I'm really happy with how it came together. I'm using all of this creative kit. So I actually had saved 2 kits for myself because I knew I wanted to use this collection. I'm hoping I have enough because I'm trying to do his entire album with this collection. So I started those first. I think I did 3 or 4 layouts early on in the year with it. And so this is just another one that's going to go in the album. So this is all day 1. This was surgery day, first thing in the morning. It was like 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning. So I haven't finished. Obviously I haven't done the journaling. I've been trying to think about what I want to say, and I'm not quite there yet. So hopefully later today I'll sit down and get that journaling on there, and then I'll get this photographed for you guys and put it online. But anyway, so again, this is the sketch. So I'll set this one off. The next page that I'm going to do with you, I'm actually using our travel collection. And this is actually going into Emma's Europe album that was pre-COVID, so I guess that was 2019 summer, and I'm still kind of working through all of her photos. So this travel creative kit has been amazing, and I'm using it quite a bit in her album. So that is what I'm using today. So I'll set all of my pieces aside, and then 2 seconds here. I'm gonna pull all those off of there, and then we'll get started. So cardstock base, right? 12 by 12 cardstock base. And then the first piece you're going to cut is actually going to be this middle piece. So on this Alex's layout, oh, thanks you guys. On Alex's layout, it's this polka dotty piece here. And then on Emma's layout, it's this arrow piece here. So it's 6.5 by 12. Okay, so it's 6.5 wide by 12. I'm just going to totally double check because I've definitely been making mistakes with a lot of things this week. My brain is not totally back to normal. So anyway, it is 6.5 by 12. Oh, Elaine, you know what? I've been thinking about you a lot lately, actually. What we've gone through obviously is so different in so many ways, and yet so similar in so many ways. And yeah, life can be hard. Totally agree. I'm going to stop thinking about that because I'm going to start to cry. Yeah, it is. It's just, honestly, it can just be really, I had a friend of ours dropped something off the other day. She was so sweet. She dropped off a bag of cookies and a little plant and the card. And her family has gone through a lot of health struggles also in the last year. And she wrote on the card, I wish I could remember. I don't have it close, otherwise I'd read it. But anyway, basically it was like, life sucks. Hopefully this helps it to suck a little bit less. Like, it was so funny and so cute and totally true. Sometimes life just sucks. So, I totally agree. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Allison, I'm sorry for your loss. That's really tough. It's really tough. Yeah. So pictures are amazing. Obviously they bring us back and take us to these most amazing memories, but then they also can be really, really hard to look at as well. So I don't think I'm totally there with all of them yet. So ladies, I did not sand this. I'm going to sand it, but I'm not going to do it on the same table that I'm working on with you, because that will just shake the camera and it's probably going to make somebody dizzy. So again, 6.5 by 12, I centered it on my base, and I'm just going to go ahead and sand the edges of this one, but I'm not going to do it on the table that you guys are looking at the camera on. So anyway, I didn't print out my pictures for this one for M, because she still has a lot of those travel pictures obviously on her phone. So I've been trying to, it was a project that we were going to work on together. And then we just, life happens and we didn't. So I'm doing a lot of it. And then the journaling, she's gonna, I'm going to leave the journaling empty and let her do a lot of the journaling. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this on. I'm going to use my big, huge Easy Runner Grand, which I keep telling you how much I love. It just rolls so easy. Kind of obsessed with it. Okay. Not using my grid today, you guys. It's going to be kind of hard for me to line things up. No, it's not. It's fine. You just get so used to relying on things like that. Okay, so there's your middle one. Okay, next one that I put on, these are my two outside pieces. So this is just pattern paper, but girls, you could use washi tape, you could use cardstock stickers, anything. The pattern paper strips, obviously, whatever you want. You could use the border cut files from our border bundle. You could use those on either of these two spaces. So these are the next ones. So these ones I put on are a 1/2 inch width. So they're 1/2 by 12. And I just put them on either edge of the base. Okay, so 1/2 by 12, either edge of the base. And then the next one you're going to put down is this one. So of course, these are both the same pattern paper or washi or cardstock sticker, whatever you use, and the same goes here. So this yellow one, the final width's about 3/4 of an inch, but remember I border punched it, so your width is going to be different depending on what you do with that. So if you use a border punch or like whatever you choose to do, your width may be different than mine. Okay, so 1/2 inch is my final and 3/4 of an inch is my final in this one. This is just pattern paper from the collection, and I border punched each edge the same, using the same border punch, and then I just butted it up against the edge of my middle. Okay, so this is what we're going to go ahead and work on next. I'm going to do a little sanding and a little punching also. I didn't punch these, but I am going to. And then I will add them on. So that, I'll leave that right there so you guys can look at that one. Okay. Oh, Sonia, I'm glad you like it. That's so great. I just really love it. I don't know, it's super easy to use, and the tape runs out. It's the same tape as the small runners. It's not a different product, but it just, I love the size of it, and it's nice and lightweight. So I definitely am reaching for it a lot more than I thought I would. That's for sure. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Lindsay. Thank you so much. It's, sometimes I was really surprised as I started looking through those photos. I mean, good grief, it's only been 3 weeks. But I didn't think, I honestly, I thought I was like, just going to be like, okay, we're through this. We're fine. It's no big deal. That's great. I'm going to get it in my scrapbook. And I couldn't believe how emotional it was for me looking back at these pictures. And I took them for a reason. Like it was a conscious effort for me to take the pictures throughout the time. And also, I mean, Alex wasn't really aware of it for the most part. And then the pictures that I did post and share, I asked him first if he was comfortable, because there are a lot of pictures that we would never share. They'll just go in his album for him. But yeah, it did surprise me a little bit how emotional it was. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why it surprised me, but it did. But it's definitely one of those things about, it just reminds you why we do what we do, right? Okay, so these are my little strips here, and I'm just going to go ahead and adhere those to the outer edges of my 12-inch base. Okay, I'm going to use glue for this. My dries clear. Remember, I just use the 2 ounce, and then I put my tip on, and then I fill it with my refill bottle. But it's just, especially for cut files, girls, if you are a cut file lover, this metal tip will change your life when you're backing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on there. I'll go ahead. I was watching a live the other day, and it was actually a Mixed Media Live, which I don't do a lot of mixed media, but I find it fascinating. And I love watching the process. And I was watching one, and this artist, she's incredible and super, super talented. And she's actually one of the Ranger artists, Ranger Inc. Anyway, she's hilarious. She's super, super messy. And self-admitted, I'm not saying anything that she doesn't say. And she says, she calls herself a hot mess, but anyway, she's so funny. And I'm not kidding you guys, I was having heart palpitations watching the process because her desk is so messy and her hands are messy and her product is all messy, and it's hilarious. But I mean, she's, like I said, she's insane, super talented, beautiful, beautiful pieces of art that she creates. But I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't even know. And then I come back to where I'm like, clear white piece of paper, everything has a home. It's so funny to watch everyone's different process. But yeah, I was thinking about it this morning as I was setting up, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I have to have everything clean and tidy. And oh, thank you for helping with the size. Yes, it was 6.5 by 12. And then these outer pieces, they're 1/2 by 12. Okay. And then I'm going to go on to these 2 pieces here that are running. They're butted right up against the outer edges of that first piece. I border punched them. You can do whatever you want to them. So your width's going to be dependent on what you use for a tool or whichever. And I did a border punch, and my final size is about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so for those ones, I'm going to use these pink strips, but I'm actually going to border punch them. So I'm going to do that again off this table because I don't want you to have to handle the shaking of the camera. So I'm just turning my back. I know my voice gets a little bit quieter when I turn around for this. But anyway, so the shop, obviously I have not done a thing with it since we've gotten home, but we're starting back on Tuesday, I think Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. And could not be more excited. I have my list of things that needs to be done. I've got wallpaper on one wall. I've never done the peel and stick wallpaper before, so that's going to be an adventure. And then my molding guy, like my finishing carpenter, he's got to come back and finish a few things. That one's going there. And then we need to polish the floor and do a little bit of touch-up painting. And then I should be ready to start kind of loading furniture in. And when I say furniture, it's a lot of painted furniture, so it's a lot of refinished pieces that I've created. So those will all be in there, and I have orders arriving because we're going to be carrying lots of different new things, so not just scrapbooking and crafting supplies. We've got some really great, I've got some of the most talented friends who are amazing makers and have their own businesses. So I'm going to have some really fun things in the shop for you all that aren't just craft related. There's my other one there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. I think I might just sand the bottom edges super quick. So if you are looking, if you're ahead of me, that's the finished one. Okay. Yeah, you know what, Michelle? I'm not sure. It was a Martha Stewart star punch, so I'm not sure. You might be able to find it on her site, or on like even maybe Amazon, maybe. Obviously shop small first, but some of those punches that have been around for a long time, I don't know if any kind of local stores will carry them, but it was a Martha Stewart one that I covet because I use it often. It was a really great punch, for sure. And this one, actually, this scallop one, this is an old one too. This is an old Fiskars that I had, gosh, I think probably in maybe my first or second location when I had my brick and mortar. So yeah, when you find good punches, take care of them and keep them because you'll use them lots, that's for sure. And I don't know, girls, if it's something that I'm ever going to carry. I mean, I never say never, but likely not. And if I do, it would probably just be kind of like I'd bring it in once and go from there kind of thing. But anyway. Oh, absolutely, Tam. Yeah, I would love to see you and your mom and your sister, for sure. Hopefully everything opens up soon. I actually am going for my first vaccine next weekend. I think I was eligible a while ago, but I registered and got the message, but obviously I was busy with other things. And so I just went last week online and booked my appointment. So yeah, I'm getting my first one this coming Sunday. I'm a little frustrated that, I wouldn't be getting Alex's done until he's completely recovered, so it would likely not be till July. But in BC, he still doesn't qualify with his age, but in Alberta, of course, Alberta, I mean, my brother and sister-in-law, well, everybody. I mean, I have so many friends and family out there, but yeah, they're 12 and up. They're doing 12 and up, but they need to. I mean, they need to vaccinate everybody right now to get their world under control there. But yeah, I hope the age changes. I would really like Alex to have it. His doctors said that they would write a letter to get it for him. But with the way things are going right now, they might open it up to his age before he would even end up in kind of with the medical side anyway. So we'll just wait. They just approved 12 and up in New Brunswick, Vicky. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe the other provinces are coming. Like, maybe it's coming soon. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, did I miss any sizes? I think everybody... Yeah, totally. More tears when that happens. Absolutely. Honestly, I can't wait, you guys. I know we're all in the same boat. Like, I just want to see people. I want to hug people. Like, I'm such a freaking hugger. Like, well, you guys all know that. Like, I love hugging. I love hugging people. It makes me feel good. And it's so bizarre to me to see people, to see my friends, and have them stand 6 feet away. Like, it's just it's shocking to me. Like, I was talking the other day with somebody. Anybody remember when way back in 2020 in like March when they're like, oh, it's just 2 weeks, 2-week lockdown, just a 2 week. And look at us now, right? Look at us now. So anyway, okay, back to this. So you've got these pieces down, right? So your middle 6.5 by 12, your outer edges or whatever they are, mine are 1/2 inch by 12. These two pieces or whatever they are, depending on the borders or however you're using that. This one's a lot more narrow, I think. Maybe not, just a little bit. So my star one was about 3/4 of an inch. So this one's probably closer to 1/2 inch. Okay, on either side. Now we're going to get ready and start laying everything out. So these next pieces, I'm not going to adhere them until I get everything kind of positioned the way I want. So you'll see on this sketch, we've got the 3.5 by 5.5 inch photo, I did border it, but I didn't do my normal border, because remember how I always do like a 1/4 of an inch larger to get that 1/8 of an inch? I actually only did an 1/8 of an inch larger than the photo, okay? So it's 5/8. So 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. So I did that just to get that little black edge, just to kind of ground the whole page. If I'd put this photo right on top of this pattern paper, it would have been lost a little bit. So I did this just to ground everything together. So that's only an 1/8 of an inch larger than the size of the photo. So if you're using the size that that we put in the sketch, which is a 3.5 by 5.5 inch photo, then just add that 1/8 of an inch to make it just a little nice little border right around the edge of the photo. I did sand the edges, so you can see that white. Maybe I'll hold that up a little bit. You can see that little white edge around the photo. So I often will sand the edges of my photos. So I did do that on all of these. Okay. And then the pattern paper that the photo is on is actually 4 by 6. Okay. So if you didn't want to do this multi-level layering, you could just put a 4 by 6 photo in that space and it would work beautifully. Thanks, Carolyn. It is surreal. Totally, Heather. Completely agree. So again, 3.5 by 5.5. 3 5/8 by 5 5/8 is my black piece, so 1/8 of an inch larger than the size of the photo. And then I went a full 1/4 of an inch larger, so I did, actually it's a little bit more than that with the 8s, so it's about 3/8 larger. So my pattern paper mat, if I'm throwing too many numbers, my pattern paper mat is 4 by 6, okay? 4 by 6. So if you wanted to just use a 4 by 6 photo and forego all of the matting, you definitely could do that. And then I raised it. So it's not far down from the top. It's about 3/4 of an inch. I'll just give you, look at that. Eyesight's still okay. 3/4 of an inch down. It's centered side to side. And that's my first one that I put down. Okay. So this guy goes down first. And then I did mat my 2 by 2 photos. So again, if you wanted to just use a couple of smaller photos, you could do like a couple of 2 by 3 photos or 2 by 4. You could make them a little bit wider and just move all of this down a little bit or move this up. So adjust based on the size of the photos that you want to use. But mine are 2 by 2s. I wanted my main focus photo and then all of the little snapshots underneath. So I went 2 1/8 by 2 1/8 is my black mat, and those did not get matted on pattern paper, so just the larger photo. Okay, so raised here, everything's flat right up until you get to this pattern paper mat, and then the whole thing's raised, and then these guys are all flat. Okay, so that's what you're going to do next. I just have my mats cut for this layout of Emma, so I'm just going to adhere the mats, and then I will add the photos once we figure out which pictures of her trip are going on this page. So I've got my black mats here. I do have my pattern paper mat. I'm just going to go ahead and sand the edges of this guy, and then I will add that on. So Alex is starting to feel a little bit better. He's had a few tough days since we've gotten home, which is totally normal and all of the things. But yesterday was a great day. He felt really good all day, and had a great swim in the pool, and he just felt really good yesterday. So I'm fingers crossed he's not up yet. Actually, he might be awake, but he's not come out to me yet. So hopefully he's feeling pretty good today. I want to get, with the nice weather, I don't like doing laundry, so don't perceive this to be like, oh, really? She loves laundry? I don't. But I do want to do a bunch of laundry today because I want to take advantage of the sunshine and get all my clothes out on the line. So I'm going to do that today. There's a new restaurant in town. I think we might order some takeout. It's called Aloha Bowl. And it's interesting. It's got obviously bowls. It's got all kinds of different food, but it's all like really Hawaiian based, which is amazing. Like there's tons of fruit and then there's lots of seafood, and it sounds amazing. We looked up their menu online yesterday. So I think we might try takeout from this new restaurant. It's always fun to get a new restaurant, especially in a small town. Like, we don't have a lot of restaurant choices. So we've got all like the major chains and stuff. And we have some lovely, small, locally owned restaurants. But it's fun when you get a new one. And this is a new one. So I think we might try that today. So I think I'm going to get some clothes on the clothesline. And we'll eat some Hawaiian-inspired food. It's on our list. We've never been, but we really, really want to go. Has anybody been to, while I'm talking about Hawaii, has anybody been to the Disney Resort in Hawaii? If you have, please tell me and tell me what you think. And is it worth it? Because we are a Disney-loving family. Obviously, kids are older. 20 and almost 16, well, almost 21 and almost 16. So we all still love Disney, but is it worth it? Because it's not an inexpensive place to go, for sure. So tell me, if you've been, tell me, because the kids and I have been talking. We have not told Scott yet. Scott, if you're still on here, we're trying to plan a trip to Hawaii. So, but tell me if you guys have been, or if you know somebody who's been. Yes, Tam, you've been to that resort and you loved it. I just want to know. Oh, you're scrapping Maui, Reeve. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, we've just never been, and we thought, well, gosh, if we could do a little bit of like Hawaii combined with some Disney theme. Only with little kids, you think it's good? Really? Even if we like turn into little kids surrounding Disney and love seeing the characters, it looks beautiful. Like the pools and the way that they do it all up, it looks amazing. So I don't know. I'm gonna tell me what you think. Only 1 or 2 nights. Okay, well that's fair. Girls, I'm just gonna put some 3D foam on this to put this up. I'm not sticking it down just yet. Did you stay there, Tam? Oh, you did 1 day at the resort. Okay. Probably wouldn't combine, too special on their own. Okay, well, we're definitely going to be going back to Disneyland in California as soon as we can. So you're saying just book a few nights at that resort and then somewhere else. Okay, well, that's good to know. I don't know anything about anywhere in Hawaii. Like, just have never been. I'm going to definitely rely on all of your recommendations because we have no idea. And we would only be going for a week as well. Kind of a week is our limit as to how we can get our little 4 family together. So it would only be a week. But okay, not too much to do. Okay, too much for no. And you know what, Tam, I appreciate that because that's what I wondered. It's not an inexpensive resort for sure. Okay, did Scott go to school with? I don't know if he did. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, this comment, I think Scott's still on here. Lindsay, thank you. And maybe he can reach out and see. You did scream when you saw Minnie. I know, see? Oh, okay. That's cool that there's a golf course. Yeah, well, see, that would be awesome. And would we stay completely on that island? Yes or no? Because, again, I know nothing. Literally have zero idea. We love scenery. We love, like, obviously being outside. Our whole family, we like road trips. We like all of the things. So $14 drinks. Well, that makes it a really expensive way to get drunk, doesn't it? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, this is where I'm at. So I'm laying this out. The next pieces that you want to put in are these strips. So you see on the sketch that this is 3 strips. The reason that we put this as a strip is because you can do whatever you want on the bottom one. So this stripy one, if you guys are making notes, the size, this is 1 inch by 10.5. Okay, 1 inch by 10.5. And I just I raised it and I put it right underneath these photos. Okay, I raised it and put it underneath these photos. Girls, one of my devices looks like it's going to die. I'm going to quickly run. I'm going to give you these measurements and then I'm going to just go grab a charger super duper quick. So I'm going to give you these measurements really quick, okay? So this is 10.5 by 1 and I raised it. This is a 1/2 inch by 9.5. okay? And I made it flat. And then I just put these little sticker strips under here, okay, as my third kind of border. But that's what, you can do whatever you want, because here on this one, I did this. So I did my 1 by 10.5. But then I really liked these taxis. I've used this on a layout before. So that is just a different width. And this one's by 3/4 because this guy was by 9.5. Or sorry, by 9. Okay, so 1 inch by 10.5, 1/2 inch by like 9 3/4, and then this is about 3/4 of an inch by 9. But again, this is only the width it is because I wanted the taxis, right? So this one is different. So I'm going to leave these like this, super duper quick. I'm going to run and grab a charger, okay? So don't leave me. Just give me 1 quick second here. Okay, I'm back. I'm huffing and puffing. You guys, we just bought new phones. And they come with a different charger. So I don't have all of the same chargers that I used to have. And it's kind of ruined my life a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's been quite the challenge. Because you get used to, obviously, I had all my chargers like in the right spots in the house, and then you get a new phone and it's a different charger, and then all of the things that you bought don't work, and blah blah blah. So anyway, I am plugging in really quick here. Okay, I'm plugged in. I should be okay. Good grief. I'm telling you. Sunday morning struggles. Okay, how are we doing? We're good? I'm plugged in so I feel better. No, Scott, he is not that much taller than me. He is taller than me for sure, but he's not quite as tall as he looks in that photo. I was kind of behind him, like ducking into the photo, and he was taking the selfie. So no, he is taller than me for sure, by probably about an inch at least now. But no, that photo does make him look a little bit taller than he actually is. Okay. How are we doing, girls and guys? Sorry. Everybody good? I'm going to raise this one up, so I am going to put a little bit of 3D foam in the back of that, which I'm pretty sure I need to open a new 3D foam pack here pretty quick, because I have been using a ton, and I'm down to all my little itty bitty ones, but I refuse to not use them. Oh look, here's even a couple of circles. Let's mix and match. Those ones are done. And then let's see here, this one. Okay, so these are all on here. So there's my raised one. There's this one. I'm going to sand the edges of these really quick. How are you doing? Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Are you okay?
Did you read it?
Sorry, honey, I was asking for your help. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good.
Okay. I'll be done in just a little bit. Alex is up now. I was trying to find a block for the plugging in, but I made it work. But I had to run past his bedroom, so I probably just woke him up. Oh, thanks, Carol. Yeah, absolutely. I love 2x2s. I love all the little ones, throwing them in, because we definitely all have lots of little pictures that we want to add for sure. That don't necessarily need to be big, huge. But they are part of the story, absolutely. So, these photos on the one of Alex, they were super, super important, but I thought they went well with those were all the ones of just going in and getting started, and then I have a whole extra set of us once he got changed and all the things. So I'm trying to include everything so that he has all of it when he's ready to look at it. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. So these pieces, now that I have all these ready to go, now I'm going to go ahead and add them on and adhere them down. Okay, so this is the piece, I'm going to leave all these loose. This is the piece I'm going to stick down first. And then I'm going to go ahead and start sticking everything else down. Okay, so however it works for you, you do it. That is how I am going to do it. I'm going to grab one more thing, because those of you that know me, when I'm getting something really straight, I need to have, I want to kind of have an idea of where I'm at. So I'm going to move these guys. These guys are all good, pretty much where I want them. So now I'm going to stick this one down. Okay, so you're all good. Anybody need any more measurements? It's all coming along. So remember, go ahead and post these. I've got that little pack. I'm going to show you. I found a prize that I'm going to give you to one lucky lady this week. And then I'm going to share with you the 6 winners from last week. So let's see where I'm at here. I am a little too crooked. This is hard. I don't want to get my head in the shot. So I don't want you guys to be looking at the top of my curly head, but I think I am good there. Okay, I'm going to stick this guy. Stick this guy down. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and stick these little guys down, because I know that I'm going to go ahead and put my photos on top of those. They're going to be flat, so I'm going to stick those guys. Maybe I'll actually put this green border down first, just so that I don't keep moving it. So, like I was saying, I'm excited not to do laundry, but I am excited to sleep on sheets that have been dried outside. I did Alex's outside yesterday, and it's like, I think it's everyone in our family's favorite thing to go to bed on sheets that have been dried out on the line. It just, honestly, it smells so good. It's like, and it's such a childhood memory for me. I grew up with clothesline. Everyone in my grandparents, actually my one granny didn't have a clothesline, but my one grandma and grandpa did always, and I always did. My parents had it in our house. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so those guys are down, then I won't move those anymore. And then I'm just going to get out my tape runner. Oh my gosh, Lindsay, that's crazy. Okay, DC. Now, this is funny. So, I mean, well, maybe not funny. It's cool. I was thinking of you today because Emma is currently, remember you guys, I told you she has lived on the farm in Florida all winter. And they are now moving back up to the farm in Connecticut. So, oops, I just totally moved that on you. Sorry. So they're driving. She's driving right now from Florida to Connecticut. And So I've been on the phone with her a ton. Just because they're all driving different vehicles. There was a lot of staff vehicles that needed to go and farm trucks and stuff. So she's driving one of the trucks. And so, yeah, we've been talking on the phone kind of through her whole journey. They did it over 2 days. Today is her last day. She'll actually arrive here pretty quick. But anyway, back to you, Lindsay. I was thinking of you because I remembered that you have been trying to work through your DC album, and they drove through Washington, and I woke up to the sweetest message from her. Sorry, this just was on a little bit crooked. The sweetest message from her. She was so excited because, of course, she got to see the White House and the Pentagon and all of the things. Anyway, and I just remembered that you were working through that album as well. I feel like those might be a little crooked, but I will adjust that when I go to add the photos on. So anyway, yeah, unfortunately, she's driving. She couldn't stop and do any sightseeing or anything. But anyway, nonetheless, she said the feeling was just so cool and just really fun to see things that you see in movies and things all the time, to see it in real life. So that was really fun. It's a place that we would love to go and see as a family as well. Okay. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Hi, how are you? How's life down in your neck of the woods? You're in the afternoon too. Hey, you must be getting close to 2 o'clock, I guess. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so that is that. So see, so they're done with Alex's photos, and then they're done with Emma's. I'll move that up a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, so just like that. And then I have a little journaling card that I'm going to put on here too. I'm just going to sand the edges of this as well. Okay, so that's really interesting that you said that, because she is such a museum lover, Lindsay, and she said that. She was like, I was just going through, and she said that, she said it was interesting that her Google Maps, there was a lot of information given to her through Google Maps as she was traveling through there, and I thought that was really cool. And so anyway, she said that there were so many amazing museums that she would love to go to, and so it'll definitely be on our list. Well, it's always been on our list to go, so that was just really exciting for her to get to go and at least drive through it. And it was just really neat that it took her right through the city. Her friends that she was her co-workers, whatever, that she was traveling with in the other vehicles, they actually were pulling trailers, and so they weren't able to go through the city, but she was, so she was really excited about that. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this journal card on here, and it's the same as this one. So this was too long, so I just used what I wanted to use. So I put it right up underneath these word stickers, and then I just trimmed the bottom off, and this one's the same. I'm going to just put it under here. I'm going to kind of center it in between these two taxis, and I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and trim this bottom part off. Okay. Oh, yes. You know, Kristen, in the Chicago burbs, I love Chicago. I've been 2 or 3 times now. And the first time that I went was actually Emma and I went. We went to see a Taylor Swift concert in Chicago for her 9th birthday. She was obviously, and actually still is, a massive Taylor Swift fan. And so that was, yeah, we took her for her birthday, and we had so much fun. And I've since been back, I think 2 times maybe? 1 or 2 times. Anyway, I love it. Chicago is such an amazing city. So fun. So fun. I want to get back to traveling again. I just want to get out and see so many more places. And especially now, too. I know lots of people in lots of different places, so it would be really nice to actually visit some of you. Your 6-year-old helped you with this layout. Oh my gosh, Jasmine. Well, good for you for doing a little crafty time with your kiddo. That's awesome. Good, I'm glad. Hey, Kristen, well then again, yes, you are our people too. I love Taylor Swift. I think she's fantastic. And so it was a really fun thing that Emma and I have shared together. We've gone to a lot of her shows, so that's very cool. Okay, girls, so this is where I'm going to leave this one for now. Obviously, you can see with the other one that I did today, putting in a title and a few little embellishments in around here. I will get to this journaling. I'm going to try really hard to do that today. It just might take me a few more minutes. But anyway, and then I'll finish this. I'll try to get some photos out of M and finish this one up too. But again, like obviously, as always, you guys, switch, rotate, shift these sketches. This would be really fun like this. I actually really love it in this direction. I think it's so fun to have your vertical photo and then all your little ones, and then you can do a title this way and do your journaling. I think that's a really fun way to use this sketch too. So don't be afraid, obviously, and you can do it the other way too. But don't be afraid to shift it and twist it and turn it around and have fun with it. And like I said, make sure that you're sharing that with me so that you can get your name into the draw. So the draw, actually, look at what I found. I found from Hello Today a brand new pack of journal bits, which are awesome. Look at all of those in there. Hopefully that glare is not too terrible. So these, and I think I've actually got another pack of embellishments from this collection that I will throw in as well. So whoever's name is drawn from somebody that posts, so make sure you post all of your pages into the group or onto your own social media. Make sure you tag us. And we'll get your name in the draw. And that I will draw again next weekend. I said Wednesday. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So thanks to all of you that just kept posting. You have the week, you guys. You have the week. So just scrapbook when you get a chance and post it, and I'll draw for the next winner for the next class. So guess what? I'm here again next weekend. I am going to... I have to double check my vaccination time. I think it's in the afternoon, but I'm planning on being here again next Sunday. If I'm home, you guys, we're going to scrapbook. So count on that. I will make some posts on social media as well. I want to show you just really quickly. I'm going to just do a little kind of sneak peek. So that is one of the new, if you guys saw the reel that I posted, this is one of the pieces out of one of the 3 new travel cut files. So Adventure Awaits. And so these are the colors of the page kit. And then you get this full sheet of stickers. So you get all the pattern paper, all the cardstock, you get the pre-cut file pieces that were used in our sample. And then you get this 12 by 12 sticker sheet as well. This is actually from an older collection by Echo Park called Getaway. And I just really loved it. And it had some really great pieces. And I thought it would be great for a page kit with our new travel cut files. So this is here. It is on the website right now. Like I said, I think it's definitely under $20. I think it's like $19.50. And you get a ton of product in there to create our sample plus some other ones. So that is awesome. Here I am. Okay. Oh gosh, Kristen, that's amazing. Yes, keep stashing those old Christmas ornaments as you find them. I will come back and I will get those. I want to come back so bad. So it's on the list. As soon as life opens up again, I'm happy to come down to you guys. Oh, good. I'm glad. Thanks, Allison. Yes, that's on the website right now. Oh my God, you guys, this hair is insane. How are you even? Okay, I'm not going to stay on here much longer. This is awful. Okay, so new kit, new page kit. It's called the Travel Page Kit. It's in under kits right now. 3 new travel bundles under the cut files section. So go and check those out. Sharon. Oh, hi, Sharon. Sharon is Scott's mom. It's so nice when she joins us. Noelle is one of my nieces. She went to a Katy Perry concert and fell asleep through the entire thing. Okay, that's really funny that you say that because it was during the Olympics when the Olympics were in Vancouver. Alex was 5 or 4? 4 turning 5, I think. 4 turning 5. And we got tickets to Canada versus Switzerland when they ended up winning in double overtime. It was insane. It was like one of the best hockey games we've ever been to. It was so loud. We've never heard, like the energy was insanity in there. It was so cool. We paid an enormous amount for those tickets. But our family, we're so much about experiences and we're like, well, okay, it's totally worth it. So we did it. Alex slept literally from, I don't know if the game started. It maybe was like 1 or 2 minutes into the first period, and he woke up at the last minute of the second to like in double overtime. It was insane. He slept through the whole thing. We actually had draped a Canada flag over him, and the people behind us, I think he made it onto the camera, like because it was funny. He was sleeping the whole time. Anyway, it was hilarious. I totally get that. Kids are so cute, and what amazing memories. Oh my God, Janine, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad we can have crazy hair together. That's awesome. Okay, I want to tell you really, really quickly because I know you guys need to go. It's Sunday. We've been here an hour. You guys have other things to do. But the winners from last weekend, so remember that was all of these pieces, right? There was like 6 pieces. And I don't know who won which. I will figure it out and get them all in the mail to you. But the winners, the names that were drawn. So 6 winners from layouts from last weekend's live. Chris Rivers, Shauna Giesbrecht, Kim Perry, Tanya Erickson, Robin Gibson, and Carla Bergman. Okay, so Chris Rivers, Shauna G, Kim P, Tanya E, Robin G, and Carla B. Okay, I will post this list, and I will tag all the winners, and they'll be up in the mail for you really quick. Tam, I saw your order come in for all the online classes. I was so excited for you. You're going to have so much fun working through those classes and using up some amazing product that you have in that beautiful scrapbook room of yours. We were at Corblund the night before, Scott. That's right. Yeah, he was up. Alex was up super, super late, and he was so little, and amazing memories. Those, you know what? And actually, those are memories I haven't scrapbooked yet. I haven't scrapbooked that Olympic trip. I should. That'd be super fun to go through. All right, everybody. So thank you for joining me. Thanks for spending this hour with me this morning. I'll be back next weekend. I'll confirm. I'm sure it's the same time. I think I get my vaccine in the afternoon. Yeah, we'll be back. Keep watching. Like I said, I've got lots of the travel bundle projects to share with you this week. And yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Kim. Congratulations. Okay, awesome. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you all really soon. Okay, bye.